Okay. So 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, Ansuman. So let me start it. Just a minute.
Okay.
You already built your this trial account.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Also, the Rahul Pravakar sir give me a scenario, and I all on according to scenario I build iFlow.
Okay. So till now, like you have not used any of the adapter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, like adapters, like what are adapters now? Let me just give you a small background of like what is the concept behind any adapter. So adapters are basically right, like they are a kind of no used to connect. Okay, used for connections.
Okay.
Okay, so adapters, like for simple understanding, what I will say, it is uh, you can just treat that as your mobile phone. Okay, your mobile phone is an adapter which helps you to to talk to some other person, right?
Right.
So adapters are conceptually same, which helps some other system to talk to your SAP CI system. Okay,
Okay.
and followed by like the other way around as well. Someone can call you over phone. Okay, so CPI can also get some messages using adapter, and you can also call to someone using your phone. Therefore, CPI can also send a message to some third-party systems using adapters. Right.
Okay.
So that is what adapter is all about. Okay.
Okay.
Now let me just quickly go again. So see, in SAP CPI, right, you do have a lot of adapters. Okay, like which can help you to connect to any other system or give me a minute.
Yeah.
So yeah, like as I was explaining, right, like there are multiple adapters. Say for example, if anyone has to send you data, like using an API. Okay, for that case, like we have a specific adapter with us.
HTTPS.
Okay, HTTPS adapter. Okay, let me just explain here. It's a process. So now will come later. Okay, like how many type of adapters are there, what are they? Okay, I will just show
Okay.
you like how, first of all, like where are the adapters and where you can find it. Next is like you can see the list of adapters from like what is available in SAPC cloud integration.
Hmm.
Okay, and followed by that, like we can use multiple adapters, saying that just to see like how those things are working. Okay, so in, for example, in this particular integration flow, how to add the adapter, right? So you have to click on the sender. Okay, when you see this arrow, okay,
Okay.
first remove this, just remove this timer and add one more new event, which is start message. Start message, yeah. So start message. So sender, this arrow, click on start. Then you will see here, you will see a list of adapters like what is being provided you to you. Okay. There can
Okay.
be many third-party adapters as well, depending on the project. Okay, like if you're working some for some client and they are having some specific requirements, say for example to connect to uh, Salesforce. So see this Salesforce, right, is deprecated. Okay, Salesforce and Salesforce pub service now deprecated. Now they are having new
Okay.
adapters. Okay, so similarly, like if you have to connect to some, for example, ServiceNow, right? See, ServiceNow adapter you are not seeing here, but they have to buy it. Okay, so
Okay.
there are many third-party adapters which you can, like install it in your CPI tenant. Okay, but we will be going what we have. Okay, so let me just
Okay.
give you a brief like with whatever examples we are having as of now. Okay, so advanced event mesh we are having, which is nothing but AMQP adapter. Okay, this is advanced queue message processing. So this will be used when you are going to talk to event mesh. Okay, or event mesh is going to send data to SFTP. Okay.
Okay.
Similarly, we are having for our AWS. Okay. See, this is advanced event mesh and this is like normal event mesh. Okay, like the advanced event mesh just came down. Okay. AMQP adapter is like came first and we were using it to connect to event mesh, not advanced event mesh. Okay. Then we
Okay.
are having Riva AS to AS4 adapters. Okay, these are like REST-based file transfer protocol. Okay,
Okay.
then we are having Azure Service Bus, Azure Storage, okay, data stores, Dropbox, FTP. So FTP is the file transfer
File transfer
protocol.
protocol. Yeah.
Okay, then you are having cloud, Google Cloud Storage. Okay, Google PubSub. See, PubSub, what you're seeing, right, is nothing but your topic and you like these are like subscription based triggerer messages. Okay,
Okay.
okay, like when something will basically you can say like this is event driven architecture. Okay, PubSub, what you're seeing here. Then you are having HTTPS and like IDOC, like all these adapters. Okay, these adapters will be used as per the specific needs, like what is being needed. So
Okay.
as per that, like we need to use different adapters. Okay, so
Basically,
here,
according to
mhm,
requirement, we can use this adapter.
yes, correct. Okay, so for example, like we are using here HTTPS adapter. Okay, now once you click on that list, the adapter will get set up here. Okay, then you will be
Okay.
having,
Configuration.
yeah, configuration of those adapters. Okay, so from here in the general tab, like you can see, right, like what is the direction, what is the system. Okay, you can add descriptions here if you need, if you want, like who is sending the message or something like that. Okay, then you are
Okay.
having adapter type, then transport protocol, which is HTTPS, and message protocol, which is set as none. Okay, because see, message protocol is none because it can accept anything. Okay, whether you're going to send JSON, XML, right, it can accept anything. Okay, then going to connection. Okay, so connection is the main part for this. Okay, so in the connection, these are the parameters which you need to configure. Okay, so address, right? So address is like, for example, if you're going to test, so what is address? Okay, first of all, let me just give you a small brief how you need to what level of understanding you are having. Okay,
Okay.
see, URL, or you call an API, or you call this as an endpoint. Okay, everything is same.
Hmm.
Okay, so this, like how it is made. Okay, first your HTTPS will come, which is your protocol. Okay, then
Okay.
you will be having your www, world wide web.
What do I? Yeah.
Okay, then you will be having host. Okay, then in host you might, after host, right, you will be having a path suffix. Okay, or you may be having a query, right?
Yeah.
Now host is, say for example,
IP.
google.com, not IP. Yeah, you can say that as an IP also, it is
Yeah.
okay. Either IP or this is DNS name. Okay, it is same. Okay, then you are having path suffix, which will be something like search a, something like that. Okay, then you are having query, which is your nothing but some query will be there, like q equal to a. Okay. So this is what you need, what you are having with respect to an URL. So similarly, in this configuration, in address, right, you need to give this. Okay. So
Okay.
defining the sender slash receiver slash test. Okay. Now authorization. See, there are two type of authorizations which is being addressed here. Okay, one is your client certificate, the other one is your user role based authentication. Okay, so client certificate is something like you need to have certificate based authentication in this case. Okay, next you are going to have like user role, which is your what to client credential based. Okay,
Okay.
now who is going to give you these? Okay, these setups will be done by your PTP
Source.
admin, not source. See, one has to talk to your system, right? So it is your system who will be giving the credentials, right?
Yeah.
So in this case, it is saying, see, when you're saying client certificate, in this case, you need to, like you need to have your client certificate, meaning who is going to use your send data to your integration flow. Those certificate you need to store in CPI. Okay.
Okay.
This is that one. Now, when you're going to select user role, like in this case, you need to give appropriate user roles if created. Otherwise, you have to go with this standard ESB message send. Okay, messaging.send role. Okay, which will be what you say, like which will be having no like its client ID, client secret, okay, and the other relevant connectivity parameters. Okay,
Okay.
then you are having the CSRF protected. Okay, so CSRF protected is what, like you cannot post anything unless and unless server allows you. Okay, you can do a get call, but you cannot post anything unless and unless this is checked. Okay, you need to request from server saying that I am going to post something in your system and I need authorization for that, and this check
Okay.
works for us for same. Okay, then we are having conditions. So, like, what is the maximum size of the data which this integration can support? Okay, by default it is 40 MB. Okay, and it can be like it can go, like beyond like 100 MB, 200 MB. Okay, totally depends. Okay, but by default it is 40 MB. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the first step. What it is like, you need to understand the adapter. Okay, like what you need to configure, what which adapter you need to use. Next is the parameters in that part. Okay, so here it is HTTP adapter. Let it be. Okay, I will delete this and I will put some other adapter. So let me just take the next one, like SFTP adapter. Right. So here also you can see there are many things. SFTP, like here we are having source. Okay, so general, like you can always see like it is a secret file transfer protocol, and message protocol is file, meaning like this is for this adapter supports file data. Okay, like you will be picking up files from some directory. Okay, now here are the different configuration parameters, okay, which you need to understand and then you have to configure it. Okay, say
Okay.
for example directory. Okay, so directory meaning like, see, if you are picking up file from some server. Okay,
Okay.
1 second. Yeah, if you have to pick a file from some server, right? That means you will be asking the directory details from them. Okay, so here you will be asking the directory details. Now what is directory details? How you will, you can visualize it. Say for example, अरे यार क्या सिस्टम है. See, for example, you need to take this, pick up this file. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the detail this is the directory. Okay,
Okay.
like where it is user Rahul download certificate. Okay, so certificate, this certificate 2 is folder name. Huh? Yeah, so in this folder, these are the files. Therefore, in the directory, you will be configuring from here. Okay,
Okay.
then you are having regex filtering. Okay, So regex filtering is like if your file name is having sometime what happens now, the file name usually have some expressions in it, okay, due to which CIE, like CIE fails to understand the file name. Okay, so you can enable this so that it can, it can simplify this. Then you are having file name. Okay, so in the example what I provided you, GTS root R1 is the file name. So here you will be giving the file name, something like that. Okay, so let's
Okay.
example test. And no, like see, there are many cases in which no, the file name comes with some date time. Okay, in that case date time is always dynamic. So what in that case what you can do, like you can just put a star here. Okay, so whatever it will start with test, okay, it will get picked up. Okay,
Okay.
then
Also,
address is your host. Yes, you have any questions?
I'm asking about that in file name we cannot put any extensions, just like .pdf or
Yes, you can put that. You can put that.
after star.
See that, yeah, that totally depends now. See, like usually what we need to do, right? We don't trust extensions a lot. Okay, we mainly focus on the file name part. Okay,
Okay.
because see, tomorrow today, for example, they are going with Excel. Okay, tomorrow they might be sending a PDF. Okay,
Okay.
so that can, like the extensions are different, no? Because that will cause some issues in nearby future. But better to have an like standard naming convention, okay, for the files so that it will not change throughout, like whatever they are doing. Okay, but that totally, that is something totally depends on client, like how they are going to, uh, place the file or name the file. Okay, but yeah, like if you want to add the extensions, you can do that, no issues with it. Okay,
Okay.
then we are having proxy type. So proxy type is what, like internet or on premise. So whether you are picking a file from some on premise system or you are picking a file from from cloud system. Okay, so this parameter is for that. Then you are having authentication. So this support three authentication. Okay, one is your public key certificate authentication. Next is your basic authentication, which involves username and
You,
password. Then you are having dual. In dual, what happens, right? In dual, your username plus public key both will be working. Okay,
okay.
so very rarely like people go for this dual. Either they use this public key certificate or username. Okay, so and see public key alias, like if I have selected dual, so it is public key alias. If I'm going to select this, it will be credential name. Okay, so credentials name you will be picking up from security materials. Okay,
Okay.
then there are the timeout, like till what time you will be open a session to pick up the file. Okay, so this is 1,000. Okay, 10,000 meaning 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, so your session will be open for 10-second read. Okay, after 10 second, like if the file is quite long enough, which takes more than 10 seconds to get picked up, right, CPI will not pick it up. It will throw an error saying that session timeout. Okay, so this is that time. Okay,
Okay.
and maximum reconnect attempts, meaning if you fail to pick up file for the first time, then it will do for second time, then it will do for third time, and if it fails for third time, it will not pick up and it will simply throw an error. Okay, then
Yeah.
you are having reconnect delay. For example, like you are picking up a file at 5 a.m. Okay,
Okay.
then you will not pick the file no in very next minute. Okay, you are going to delay for some time and then you will start picking, because by that time the issue might not have fixed. Okay, so
Okay.
this is this reconnect delay. Okay, then this is automatically disconnected is just checked. Okay, then enable support for deprecated algorithm. So this usually comes into picture no, like when you are having some multi-path kind of thing. Okay,
Okay.
uh, so this is source. Okay, now processing. So processing itself is now like we don't disturb a lot of things here, just like what we, like few of the things. For example, the file is there but the file is empty, how to handle it. Okay, like whether we have to skip it or like we can simply make one mpl message processing log with post processing only, or like process empty file. Okay, so these are the options which you can, like to handle empty files. Okay,
Okay.
then you are having poll on one worker only. So see, this is with respect to your nodes, like worker nodes. Okay, so ideally like we don't disturb these parameters Okay, unless and unless it is recommended or it has been told by client to change any of these or in some specific requirement. Okay, but yeah, like this post processing thing, it's very important. Okay, in many of the scenarios, no, like you will work with some clients, right? So what they want, they got the master data file. Okay, now they want the archival of that file once it is processed. Okay, like for example, today one file is processed and they want the archive of the file to be saved somewhere. Okay,
Okay.
so there are few things like post processing. Either you can delete the file, keep the file and marked as processed as in the
In the putin.
idempotent repository. Okay, keep the file in process again and move file. So people, like most preferable thing is move file is like to some other directory. Like the example which I just showcased you is this certificate is there, right? So in this only, like there will be one more archive folder will be there. Okay, if
Okay.
you go into this, so this will be your archive directory. Okay, so you
Okay.
will be configuring this directory here.
Oh, processing.
Okay, where it is processing here. Okay, and your file will get processed. Now conditions again is your file size, like what file size you will be having, and then you are having scheduler to schedule like polling of files from SFTP server. Okay,
Okay.
so this is your SFTP adapter. So see, like in CPI, right? The adapters, whatever you are going to use, okay, it will have some configuration parameters, and you have to, you have to think accordingly and ask
Okay.
the necessary details from the client. Since this is a sender adapter, okay.
Okay.
See, same thing goes for your receiver adapter as well.
Okay.
Okay.
It means that each adapter have their own configuration.
Yes, correct. So till this time you are having any questions, you can feel free to ask.
No, no, it's clear for me. Hello.
Just give me a minute. Huh? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I got it. Yeah, just give me a minute. Huh?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Anjum.
Yeah.
So I see, like whatever you understood till now, right? Today, like we are just have running a bit, like short of time. So the POC, like HTTPS adapter, I just want you to do some POCs. Okay, one POC. Okay, you can do
Okay.
it with your HTTPS adapter. What you can do, you can just go through the adapter, and then you can, just build a POC and try to send some message using Postman. Can you do that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and I will, I will tell Rahul to, like to send you one design, okay, with the help of which you can take a reference and you can start building the POCs. Okay. Today, like we are just running a bit short of time. Otherwise, I could have explained you like at the receiver side, like how to, like configure both of these adapters, at least at the receiver side. but I'm having few calls, so maybe like let's connect later. Huh? Don't mind.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Ansuman. Yeah, like we'll be in touch. Okay, Rahul. Will update you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Send me
Okay.
the scenario or something or what.
Yeah, he will send you. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.